Give thanks and praise. We basically, as a fair use, we're going to share this information about the Battle of Adowa. Only it's a non-English presentment. Yeah, man. So we'll probably get lucky and have someone send with a translated version. But we're going to show Ethiopia before the coronation of Emperor Haile Selassie. We're going to take a look at the Ethiopians and what them look like before such time with such man. Bear with us. Just information share. Salute Joel Jaguase, Anna McCain. Anna McCain. We bring it to them, my lord. It's an Ethiopian that.
አባቶቻችንና እናቶቻችን በአጥንታቸው ፍላጭ የክብር ወሰናቸውን አጠሩት። ውድ የሆነውን የህይወት ዋጋ ለመክፈል ለሴኮንድ የማይጠራጠሩ ልጆችን መፍጠር የቻለችው ኢትዮጵያ ምንጊዜም የማትደፈር መሆኗን በአድዋ ላይ አረጋገጠች። በአድዋ ድል የወራሪን ቅስም አልጥቀው ባንዲራቸው አየሩን ሰንጥቃ እንድትውለበለብ አደረጓት። ኢትዮጵያኖች በጽኑ ድንቅ ጀግንነት እጅግ አንጸባራቂ በሆነ ጀግንነት ሀገራቸው ኢትዮጵያን በድል ጸዳል አጥለቀለቋት። የአድዋ ድል ኢትዮጵያኖች አንገታቸውን ቀና አድርገው ስለራሳቸው እንዲናገሩ ስለማንነታቸው እንዲያስተጋቡ አስቻላቸው። የአድዋ ድል ኢትዮጵያኖችን ብቻ ሳይሆን ለአፍሪካውያኖችም የቅኝ ግዛት ተስፋቸውና ተምሳሌታቸው ዛሬ እነዚያን ክቡራን ማንም ሊደመስሰው የማይችለውን ተጋድሏቸውንም ረጅም ባጭሩ ከብዙ በጥቂቱ ለመዘከር እንሞክራለን። ይህን የአድዋ የጦርነትና የድል ታሪክ በታላቅ ትጋትና ድካም ለዚህ ዝግጅት መረጃ የሚሆኑ መጽሐፍ ስላዘጋጁልን ለተክለ ጻድቅ መኩሪያ፣ ለጳውሎስ ኞኞ፣ ለዳኛው ወልደ ስላሴ፣ ለዶክተር ስርጎ ሀብለ ስላሴና ለአፈወርቅ ገብረ ኢየሱስ በቅድሚያ ከፍ ያለ ምስጋናችንን እናቀርባለን። ክብርና ሞገስ ለአድዋ ጀግኖቻችን።
ኢትዮጵያ ለዘላለም ትኑር።
Ethiopia, my people. And I hope for catalog this thing so our Rastafari brethren, our colleagues can share in this information so we can bring clarity. Because you have a fez wearing group of Negroes who move against us as a people. And it's always there in history, where the Viking type of people, Anglo-Saxon type of people have a set of lap dogs where them send out as frontline buffers to destroy us. So them look like us and probably, mingle and get to know us. So we just share that information. Yeah. Again, salute Freeman Joel Jaguase, Nantucket Island, up there in America. Sometimes a picture tell 1,000 words, and we ever say a woman sit down on top of the machine gun where she a govern the order there. And this is a problem. The new age biracial ones that come and they make it look like the woman is insignificant. That's why I wish we'd have the English translation for these people. Show and share, say, boy, how essential the woman was within all of these things. And I like how Babylon have them thing where them discard woman and deal with them woman like trash. and then dash where them woman and run, go fight war and breed up other people, you know, and mix up the seed them and create this confusion of the earth. And them thing here go on, and them come around here first, and then them move to Africa. But we want to show the fez wearing Negroes, those treacherous ones. (1886) See?
የአድዋ ጦርነት መግቢያ እንግሊዝ፣ ጀርመን፣ ኦስትሪያና ቤልጂክ ኢትዮጵያ በኢጣሊያ ስር መሆኗን እንደሚያውቁ ሲያስታውቁ መስኮብ፣ ፈረንሳይና ቱርክ ግን የኢጣሊያን ጠባቂነት አንቀበልም አሉ። አፄ ምኒልክ የንግስናቸውን ዜና ለየመን
የሚመቸኝን ከማድረግ የሚያግደኝ ውል አልገባሁም።
ራስ መንገሻ ከኢጣሊያኖች ጋር መስለው ለአፄ ዮሐንስ እንዳይታዘዙ ለማድረግና ማጣላት ይሰሩት እንደነበረው ሁሉ ራስ መንገሻንም ለምኒልክ መጨረሻ ራስ መንገሻ ከኢጣሊያኖች ጋር በመስማማታቸውና ባልታዘዝም ባይነታቸው እርምጃ ለመውሰድ ሳይቸኩሉ የኢጣሊያኖችን ማሳሰቢያ እየጻፉ ሂደቱ በእርጋታ ይከታተሉ ነበር። መጨረሻ ራስ መንገሻን ኢጣሊያኖች ስለከዷቸው ተናደው አፄ ምኒልክ ጋር ታረቁና ሹመታቸውን አጸደቁ። ኢጣሊያኖች ሞልተው ገፍተው ራስ መንገሻን ለመውጋት ጀነራል ባራቴሪ አድዋ ድረስ መጣ። ግን ራስ መንገሻ ስለከበቡት በእጨጌ ቴዎድሮስ አማላጅነት ባራቴሪ
land pirate them there, colonizers, Babylonians.
ያካለጉዛው ተወላጅ ደጃዝማች ባህታ በኢጣሊያኖች ግፍ ተናደው ሸፍተው ሐላይ ላይ ሲዋጉ ሞተው ነበር። ጣሊያኖቹ ገፍተው ራስ መንገሻን ፋቂት ላይ ጦርነት ገጥመው ጊዜው ስለመሸ ጦርነቱን አቋረጡ። ራስ መንገሻ ዮሐንስ ወደ ሰንዓፌ አፈግፍገው ስለነበር አሉበት ድረስ በማጆር ቶዞሊና በማጆር ጋሊያኖ የሚመራ ጦር አደጋ ጥሎባቸው ጊዜያዊ ድል አገኙ። ይህ ከሆነ በኋላ እስከ አድዋ ድረስ እየጋለለ ሀገር ያዘ። ጦር አደጋ ጥሎባቸው ጊዜያዊ ድል አገኙ። ይህ ከሆነ በኋላ እስከ አድዋ ድረስ አጣብቂኝ ችግሮች
I feel like that group of people here were there in Ethiopia, where the mother said, a suffering and the famine is a different group from the Ethiopian. But we have to forget the translation, you know.
ኢጣሊያኖች ኢትዮጵያውያኑን እርስ በርስ በማጣላት በሚያደርጉት ጥረት የተታለሉ መኳንንቶችን የእርሳቸው ማድረግ ነበር። አፄ ዮሐንስ እንደሞቱ ወራሻቸው ራስ መንገሻ በማዕከላዊ መንግስት እንደማይታዘዙ አስታወቁ። ማህተማቸውንም ንጉሠ ነገሥት ብለው አስቀረጹ። ኢጣሊያኖችም አፄዎቻቸውን እያቃለሉ የጎረበጠውን ሲያስተካክሉ የተወላገደውን ሲያቃልሉ ከረሙ። ቻቸውን ለማቃናት የተጠቀሙበት ዘዴ በጥንቃቄ የተያዘ ዲፕሎማሲና ትዕግስት ነበር። ለኢጣሊያ መንግስት ደብዳቤ መጻፋቸውን አልተው የክርስቲያን ደም ሊፈስባችሁ ለኔ መልአክ ነበር እንጂ የመንገሻን
See fascist dictator there. Name Mussolini.
ከተማ መውራሪ ይገባ ነበርን እያሉ ደብዳቤ ተጻፈ አላቋረጡም በትህትና ደብዳቤያቸውም ጣሊያኖች ራስ መንገሻን
Notice some of these kind of maroon type of ones around them always have them
ያመዋቸውና እርዳታቸውን እንዲነሷቸው አደረጉ ራስ መንገሻ ዮሐንስ የዋግሹም ብሩ መኳንንቶች ሳይቀሩ አበሩላቸው የዋግሹም ብሩ መኳንንቶች እንደሚደባውቀው ነው ብሩንም የሻርፉት
So one of the feds were in Negroya. Treacherous group of people them. Don't play with them. All mix up group and not just one group and not just a dark skinned people wear them kind of feds there. All of the Eurasia group of people them wear this thing. This is how them unite themselves. The Islamic them. Ishmaelite them. Yeah man. Again.
ይወሳደፈው ያስቸግረኝ ነው የሚል አዋጅ ነገሩለት እንዲህም በማድረጋቸው የዋግሹም ብሩ መኳንንቶች ሳይቀሩ አበሩላቸው ዳግማዊ ምኒልክ የውስጥ ችግሮቻቸውን ያጣሉ ለኢጣሊያኖቹ ሞዝ ያለው ቃል እየላኩ መሳሪያ ማደርጀታቸው አልተው በግዥም በስጦታም 30 መድፎችንና በርካታ ጠመንጃዎችን ሰበሰቡ ከራሷ ከኢጣሊያ ጭምር በረቀቀ የዲፕሎማሲ ጥበባቸው ቀጣይ ውሳኔያቸውን አረጋግጠው ሳያስታውቁ ያታልሏቸው የሞከሩትን ጣሊያን ይልቅ በማንኛውም ረገድ ጠንካራ ክንድ ያላቸው ታውቁ ያታልሏቸው የሞከሩትን ጣሊያኖች ያታለሉ 2 ሚሊዮን የሰናደር ጥይት ለማግኘት ቻሉ በእነዚህ ሁሉ ምክንያቶች ኢጣሊያኖች ሀገር መውረር በጀመሩበት ጊዜ ምኒልክ በማንኛውም ረገድ ጠንካራ ክንድ ያላቸው ብርቱ መሪ ለመሆን በቁ ከአራት ዓመታት በኋላ ምኒልክ
Ethiopian different kind of Ethiopian boy
በተሻለ የጦር መሳሪያ የተደራጀ ሰራዊት በላይ ለዘመቻው ለማሰለፍ ቻሉ በውጭም ከሀያላኑ እንደ ፈረንሳይ ያሉ ደጋፊዎች በሀገር ውስጥም ያልተከፋፈለ ህዝብ ለመምራት በቁ
Picture say 1,000 words
አድዋ የሁሉም ድል
ኢትዮጵያ ሀገር በጣም ደስ ብሎሻል ጀግኖች ያሳድገሽ ጀግኖች ደክተሻል አበለው ዝናብ ዘንቦ ማረፊያ ነው ኢትዮጵያ ሀገሬን የሚነካሽ ማን ነው አበለው
የአድዋ ጦርነት የሁሉም ተሳትፎ ውጤት ነው ተፋፍለው የነበሩትን ግዛቶች አብዛኛዎቹን በማዕከላዊ መንግስት ቁጥጥር ስር ያደረጉት ምኒልክ ለየአካባቢያቸው በውስጥ አስተዳደር እንዲም
What's the people and wool
መሩ አድርገው የአድዋ ዘመቻ በሙሉ ፈቃደኝነት ሀገራቸውን እንዲከላከሉ
None of these people wearing any fez በአዋጁ መሰረት ወራይሉ ላይ አብዛኛው ሰራዊት ከተተ ያም ላይ ምክር ሲደረግ የሐረሩ ጦር አዛዥ ራስ መኮንን ወልደ ሚካኤልን የቀዳሚው ጦር አስተባባሪ አድርገው አማራ ሳይንቱን ጦር አዛዥ ራስ ቢትወደድ መንገሻ ተተን ወሎ ጦር አዛዥ ራስ ሚካኤል አሊ የትግራው ራስ አሉላ ቁቢ የዋግ ጦር አዛዥ ዋግሹም ጓንጉል ብሩ የኤፍራታና ግድም ጦር አዛዥ ደጃዝማች ወልደ አሻጋሪ የንጉሠ ነገሥቱ የጦር አበጋዝ የጉራጌና የጨቦ ጦር አዛዥ ፈራሪ ገበየው
የወለጋ አንዱ ክፍል ጦር አዛዥ ተወራሪ ተክሌ የቀመኳስ አድነውና በደቡብ የአንድ ክፍል ገዥ ቀኝ አዝማች ታፈሳ ባይነት ቀድመው ወደ ትግራይ እንዲሄዱ ታዘዙ። የኢጣሊያ ጦር የሚቀላቸው ከሆነ እንዲወጡ የሚከብዳቸው ከሆነ እንዲጠብቋቸው ተነገራቸው።
It's over Africa, but this is just Ethiopia.
በወራይሉ ምክር ከተገኙት መካከል የወላይታው ሹም ካወጦና የጅማውን ሹም አባጀፋር ወለጋ የሌቃን ሹም ደጃዝማች ገብረ እግዚአብሔርን የቤንሻንጉልና አካባቢውን ሹም ደጃዝማች ጆቴን አገሬን ጠብቁ ብለው መለሷቸው። የቀረውን ሰራዊት ከእርሳቸው ጋር ይዘው ወደ አድዋ ተጓዙ። ለአድዋ ጦርነት ውጤት ኢትዮጵያኖች በውጭ ጠላት ላይ የመተባበር የቆየ ልማዳቸው አስተዋጽኦ አድርጓል። ኢትዮጵያኖች በረጅም ጊዜ ነፃነት ዘመናቸው አሰቃቂ የሚባል የሰውና የአገሪቱን ያሟጠጠ የእርስ በርስ ጦርነት አድርገዋል። የውጭ ጠላት ሲመጣ ግን የእርስ በርስ ጸባቸውን ትተው በጋራ ጠላትን የመመከት ልምድ አላቸው።
This is when them defeat the Italian.
ጊዜ ታይቷል።
አድዋ ዛሬ ናት፣ አድዋ ትላንት፣ መቼ ተነሱና የወዳደቁት ምስጋና ለነሱ ለአድዋ ጀግኖች፣ ለዛሬ ነፃነት ላበቁም ወገኖች። የጥቁር ደም አምባ አድዋ አፍሪካ እምዬ ኢትዮጵያ።
መዳረሻ ጦርነቶች ልክ አቅማቸው መደርጀቱን ጉልበታቸው መጠጠሩን ሲያረጋግጡ የኢጣሊያኖች ወራሪነት በሰላም እንደማይገታ ሲረዱ ሰራዊታቸው የተዋጊነት ስሜት መነቃቃቱን ሲያምኑ ወታደሩ ካዛዡ አዛዡ ከመሪው መተማመኑን ሲያውቁት ሰራዊት ታነጋሪት ብለው የጦርነት አዋጅ አስነሱ።
እግዚአብሔር በቸርነቱ እስካሁን ጠላት አጥፍቶ አገር አስፍቶ አኖረኝ። እኔም እስካሁን በእግዚአብሔር ቸርነት ገዛው። እንግዲህ ብሞትም ሞት የሁሉ ነውና ስለ እኔ ሞት አላስብም። ደግሞ እግዚአብሔር አሳፍሮኝ አያውቅም። እንግዲህም ያሳፍረኛል ብዬ አልጠራጠርም። አሁንም ሀገር የሚያጠፋ ሃይማኖት የሚለውጥ ጠላት እግዚአብሔር የወሰነልንን ባህር አልፎ መጥቷል። እኔም የሀገሬን ከብት ማለቅ የሰውን መድከም አይቼ እስካሁን ዝም ብለው ደግሞ
ከአድዋ ጦርነት በፊት ሁለት ከፍ ያሉ ጦርነቶች ተደርገዋል። የአምባላጌውና የመቀሌ ጦርነቶች ከፍ ያለ ጀብዱና የጦርነት እቅድ ችሎታን የተፈታተኑ ውጊያዎች ነበሩ። የአላጌው ጦርነት ንጉሠ ነገሥቱ ሳይኖሩ የጦር አዛዦች ድል ያደረጉበት ሲሆን የመቀሌው የጦር ጠቅላይ አዛዡ አጼ የአላጌው ጦርነት 6 ሰዓት ያህል ሲፈጅ የመቀሌው የከበባ ጦርነት 15 ቀን ያህል ፈጅቷል። በሁለቱም ጦርነቶች ኢትዮጵያኖች በድል ተወጥተዋል።
So what two Ethiopian look like? So the green, yellow and red flag there. The green up on top. Rastaman talk about Ethiopia, but you know, I ignore a lot of the true story. And all them money. Change it or change it.
የመቀሌ ጦርነት አጀው ዙሪያውን 1 ሜትር ተኩል ቁመትና ግማሽ ሜትር ውርድ ባለው ድንጋይ አጠረው። ከግንቡ ውጪ በየ30 ሳንቲሜትር ርቀት ፈረሰኛም ሮጦ እግረኛም ዘሎ እንዳይገባ በጣም የሾሉ እንጨቶች ዙሪያውን ተከለባቸው። ከእንጨቶቹ ውጪ የሽቦ አጥር አጠሩ። ከሽቦ ውጪ ደግሞ መቀሌ ደረሰ። መቀሌ ሌተና ኮሎኔል ጋሊያኖ በመቀሌ ያለውን ቤተክርስቲያን ደፍሮ ታቦተ ኢየሱስን አውጥቶ ምሽጉን አጥብቆ አደራጀው። ዙሪያውን 1 ሜትር ተኩል ቁመትና ግማሽ ሜትር ውርድ ባለው ድንጋይ አጠረው። ከግንቡ ውጪ በየ30 ሳንቲሜትር ርቀት ፈረሰኛም ሮጦ እግረኛም ዘሎ እንዳይገባ በጣም የሾሉ እንጨቶች ዙሪያውን ተከለባቸው። ከእንጨቶቹ ውጪ የሽቦ አጥር አጠሩ። ከሽቦ ውጪ ደግሞ ጠርሙስ እየነሰነሱበት። ይህ ሁሉ ጥንቃቄ ፈረሰኛም እግረኛም ወደ ምሽጉ እንዳይገባ ለማድረግ ነው። ከዚህ ሁሉ ጥንቃቄ በኋላ ጋሊያኖ ለመድፈኛው አዛዥ ምሽጉን ዙሪያውን ደማሚት እንዲቀብርበት አዘዘው። አበሾቹ ምሽጋችንን ሰብረው ለመግባት ከሞከሩ የመጀመሪያው ስራ ደማሚቶቹን ማፈንዳት ነው ሲል ትእዛዝ ሰጠው። ይህን የጋሊያኖን ትእዛዝ የሰሙ የጣሊያን መኮንኖች ፈንጂው ሲፈነዳ እኛ ምን እንሆናለን ሲሉ ጠየቁት። ጋሊያኖ አጭር መልስ ሰጣቸው። ሁላችንም ባንድ ላይ በአየር ላይ እንንሳፈፋለን።
ጋር ተልጦ ደማይላት ውስጣችን
መቀሌ ምሽግ ለመሸገው ጋሊያኖ ራስ መኮንን ደብዳቤ ጻፉለት።
እኔ በአንተ የሚታዘዘውን ትንሽ ምሽግ ለመውጋት አልመጣሁም። እኛ ብዙ ስለሆነን ያንተን መድፎች አንፈራም። አላጌን አስታውስ፣ በከንቱ ደም አይፍሰስ፣ ልቀቅ።
ጋሊያኖ ግን እንደ ቶዞቢ የምድታ መልስ ሰጣቸው።
ከስፍራ ያልነቃነቅም። ምሽጉን መውሰድ ከፈለክ በመድፍ
አስቀደሙ። ግን አጋጣሚ በአንድ በቅሎ ምክንያት መቀሌ የመሸገውን የኢጣሊያ ጦር ለማስወጣት ቆረጡ።
Celebrated yellow and gold and red flag. That's them banner, you know.
የንጉሠ ነገሥቱም ድንኳን ከእርዱ ትይዩ ተተከለ። ግምጃውን ማጠር ታጠረ። ሰራዊቱም በየሰፈሩ ድንኳኑን ሲተክል የተራገፈች ወታደር በቅሎ ነጥቃ የኢጣሊያ ወገን ከተሰማራበት ተደባለቀች። በቅሎይቱን ለመመለስ አንድ ሰው ሮጠ። ከካቡም ውስጥ ያሉት ጣሊያኖች ያ ሰው ሲሮጥ ባዩ ጊዜ መድፍ መተኮስ ጀመሩ። አጼ ምኒልክም ወደ ሐማሴንና ወደ አዲግራት ሊሄድ ነው እንጂ ከዚያ መቆየት ሆነ አላሰቡትም። ነገር ግን ጊዜው አልደረሰምና ይህን ምክንያት እግዚአብሔር አደረገ። የመድፉም ተኩስ በበዛ ጊዜ ሊቀ መኳሳባትንና በጅሮንድ ባልቻን ሂዱ ተኩሱበት ብለው አዘዙ። ምሽትም በሆነ ጊዜ ሊቀ መኳሳባትና በጅሮንድ ባልቻ ተጠሩ። እንግዲህ ከዚህ ጉድባ ውስጥ ያሉትን ኢጣሊያኖች ሳላወጣ ወዲያና ወዲህ አልልም። እናንተም አረርን አባሮ በስተግራ በኩል ካቡን ክቦ መድፎቹንም መትረየሱንም አልቦበት ነበር። ደግሞ በስተቀኝ በኩል በጅሮንድ ባልቻም እንደዚሁ ሌሊቱን ሲከብ አድሮ መድፎቹን መትረየሱንም አለበበት። ጣሊያኖችም ጦሩ እንደቀረበባቸው ባዩ ጊዜ መድፋቸውንም ነፍጣቸውንም ጠንክረው የተኩሱ ጀመር። ሊቀ መኳሳባትም ብልህ አይነ ጥሩ ነፍጠኛ ነውና ጣሊያኖች ታቦተ ኢየሱስን አውጥተው የገቡበትን ቤተክርስቲያን በመነጥር እያየ እየመዘነ መስኮቱን በመድፍ ይመታው ጀመር። በቅሎይቱን ለመመለስ አንድ ሰው ሮጠ። ከካቡም ውስጥ ያሉት ጣሊያኖች ያ ሰው ሲሮጥ ባዩ ጊዜ መድፍ መተኮስ ጀመሩ። አጼ ምኒልክም ወደ ሐማሴንና ወደ አዲግራት መሄድ ነው እንጂ ከዚያ መቆየት ሆነ አላሰቡትም። ነገር ግን ጊዜው አልደረሰምና ይህን ምክንያት እግዚአብሔር አደረገ። የመድፉም ተኩስ በበዛ ጊዜ ሊቀ መኳስ አባተንና በጅሮንድ ባልቻን ሂዱ ተኩሱበት ብለው አዘዙ። ምሽትም በሆነ ጊዜ ሊቀ መኳስ አባተና በጅሮንድ ባልቻ ተጠሩ። እንግዲህ ከዚህ ጉድባ ውስጥ ያሉትን ኢጣሊያኖች ሳላወጣ ወዲያና ወዲህ አልልም። እናንተም አረር እንዳይመታችሁ መታኮሻና በጅሮንድ ባልቻን ሂዱ ተኩሱበት ብለው አዘዙ። ምሽትም በሆነ ጊዜ ሊቀ መኳስ
So the Maroon chief corridor, a female ancestors that. You say him look like we? Yeah, man. Anyone away could have put on the fez there. Yeah, man. This is what we are talking about. How? You know what I mean? How we ever know them? This is why I say help us to trust a fez wearing Negro-Moor of Eurasia. Yeah, man, I'm a secret out now, you know, I'm a jig up. I'm a jig up, man. And we're going to show this set of Ethiopian whoop them out. Literally, tear them out.
ሊቀ መኳስ አባተም ካሽከሮቹ ጋር ሆኖ የኢጣሊያውን ዘበኛ ታርቦ በስተግራ በኩል ካቡን ክቦ መድፎቹን ደግሞ በስተቀኝ በኩል በጅሮንድ ባልቻም እንደዚሁ ሌሊቱን ሲከፋሉ መትረየሱንም አለበበት። ጣሊያኖችም ጦሩ እንደቀረበባቸው ባዩ ጊዜ ሊቀ መኳስ አባተም ብልህ አይነ ጥሩ ነፍጠኛ ነውና ጣሊያኖች ታቦተ ኢየሱስን አውጥተው የገቡበትን ቤተክርስቲያን በመነጥር እያየ እየመዘነ መስኮቱን በመድፍ ይመታው ጀመረ። የመድፋቸውን መንኮራኩር በመድፍ ሰርቷል። የኢጣሊያውን መድፈኛ የመድፉን ጤስ እያየ አንድ ጊዜ ርችቱን አንድ ጊዜ አረሩን እሱ ባለበት ላይ በጅሮንድ ባልቻም ባለበት ላይ እንደበረዶ ያዘንማል።
ቾቾ ሪል ቦኪት ደም
አሁን ተወባቸዋልና ከነሱ ጋር ካሉ አንድ ሰው አልቆሰለም። የጣሊያኖች ብዙ ሰው በመድፍም በመትረየስም ሞተላቸው። አጼ ምኒልክም ድንኳኑ በላይ ካለችው ተራራ ላይ ሆነው በመነጥር ይመለከቷል። ንጉሥ ተክለ ሃይማኖትም ሌሎቹ መኳንንት ሁሉ እንደዚሁ በመነጥር ያዩ ነበር። ንግስቲቱም እቴጌ ጣይቱ ከድንኳኑ ብቅ ብለው ግምጃውን አጥር አስገልጠው ሲመለከቱ አዛዥ ዛማኔል አጠገቡ ቆሞ ነበርና ወደሱም አይኑን ዞር አድርገው ተናገሩ።
አንተ ሂድና ውሃውን ለመያዝ ይመች እንደሆነ ስፍራውን ሰልለው ለሊቀ መኳስ አባተም አማክረው
ብለው አዘዙ። ሊቀ መኳስ አባተም ስፍራው ጉድጓድ ነው፣ የጣሊያኖች ቅርባቸው ነው፣ የውሃውና የምሽጉ ርቀት 150 ክንድ ይሆናል። ነገር ግን እኔ በመድፍ በሩን እንጠብቀዋለሁ፣ ዘበኛውም ላይን ሲነሳ ገብቶ ከወንዙ ይተኛል ብሎ ላከ። ይህን ነገር በእቴጌ ዘንድ የተወደደ ሆነ። ለንጉሠ ነገሥቱም አመለከቱ። አጼ ምኒልክም እሺ እንዳልሽው አሉ። እቴጌም አሽከሮቹን እንዲህ ብለው አዘዙ።
እናንተ ከጉድባ ገብተን ካልተዋጋን እያላችሁ ስትመኙ ነበር። ነገር ግን ለብዙ ሰራዊት ጥቂት ስፍራ አይበቃውምና ከኢጣሊያው ነፍጥ ይልቅ እናንተ እርስ በርሳችሁ ትፈላለቃላችሁ። ከጉድባው ሄደን እንዋጋለን ያላችሁ ከሜዳው ላይ ሞት እንዳትፈሩ ተስፋ አለኝ። በሕይወት ያለውንም ባዘዝኋችሁ ነገር የሞተውንም ተስካሩን አወጣለሁ፣ ልጁን አሳድጋለሁ። እግዚአብሔር ከእናንተ ጋር ይሁን
ብለው አሰናበቷቸው። እነሱም አምረው ተሰልፈው የተቆጣ ነምር መስለው ከማታው እቴጌም ሌሊቱን ሙሉ በጭንቅ በሐዘን እንዲህ ሲሉ ወደ እግዚአብሔር አመለከቱ።
ጌታዬ እኔም ባሪያህን አታሳዝነኝ፣ በነገሬም ግባበት፣ እርዳታ ትችላለህና
ሲያለቅሱ አደሩ። ከሌሊቱ 11 ሰዓት በሆነ ጊዜ የእልፍኝ አሽከሮች ተነሱ። ስማቸውም ገብረ ጊዮርጊስ፣ ድልነሴ፣ ሸዋዬ ይባላሉ። እነዚህም አሽከሮች የ300 ነፍጥ ሹሞች ናቸው። ከነሰዋቸው ተሰልፈው ወደ ወንዝ ወረዱ። መታኮሻቸውን እነዚህም ተባብረው እንደ አዳራሽ እንደ እልፍኝ አመቻችተው ወንዙን ተቀመጡ። የጣሊያኑም ውሃውና ካቡ ቅርብ ነበርና ውሃው ይያዝብኛል ብሎ አላሰበም ነበር። ነገር ግን የውሃውን መያዝ ቁርጡን ባወቀ ጊዜ መድፉን ጎትቶ ነፍጡን ሰልፎ ሐሙስ ማታ በ3 ሰዓት አደጋ ጣለባቸው። እነዚያም ጠንክረው ተታክሶ መለሱ። ደግሞ በ6 ሰዓት እንደዚሁ ተሰልፎ መጣባቸው። እነዚህም ጠንክረው እየተታኮሱ ሁኔታው ሸሽቶ ሲገባ ሁኔታው እሸሻለሁ ብሎ ይመጣ ነበር። ሲመልሳቸው ግን ወደ እርሱ ለመግባት በራቸው የጠባቸው ነበር። እንዲህም እየሆነ ጣሊያኑም ባሻባዙቱም አያሌ ሞተ። በነጋም ጊዜ ሊቀ መኳስ አባተ እቃቸው ያለበትን እሳቸውን የሚበሉበትን ቤት መድፋቸው የታለበበት
ግን ይህም ሊቆይ አልቻለም። ሞርቲዶ እንዲህ ይላል።
እኛ መኮንኖቹ ለ7 ቀናት ፊታችንን የታጠብነው የሌሊቱን ውርጭ ጤዛ ከፎጣችን እያበስን ነው። የውሃው ኃላፊ የውሃ ራሽን በሚሰጥበት ጊዜ እያንዳንዱ
ቀናት ብቻ ሆነ። አቀናበሩት።
ኢትዮጵያን
የሴቶች አገሮች ለአድዋው ጦርነት መዘጋጀት የጀመሩት ቀደም ብሎ ነበር። ሴቶች ቁጥር ቢለያይም የሚቀርበውን ግብር ለድርጎኛ የሚላከውን በየዋዜማው እያዘጋጁ ለማግስቱ ያዘጋጃሉ። ሰፈር ሲደረግ ቀደም ብለው ደርሰው የያዙትን አሰናድተው ለግብር ያቀርባሉ። በቀረበው ሰዓትም
ያለ ታላቅ ጦርነት አነስተኛዎቹም ቢሆኑ ጀግና በማበርከት የጦር መሳሪያ በማብዛት ብቻ ድል አይገኝም። የጦርነትን ድል ለመቀዳጀት መረጃ አይነተኛ ጉዳይ ነው። የጠላትን አቅምና እንቅስቃሴ እቅድና እርምጃ ቀድሞ ማወቅ የኃይል ሚዛንን ለማስተካከል ይረዳል። የኢጣሊያ ጦር አዛዦች
Italian Somalia, Italian Eurasia, so them surrounding British Somalia.
ሰላዮቹ በቆንስላነት፣ በመሐንዲስነት፣ በሀገር ጎብኝነት፣ በሕክምናና በንግድ ሽፋን ከየክልሉ ገዢዎች ጋር ተቀራርበው መረጃ እያጠናቀሩ እንዲያጠፉ ይደረጋሉ።
Who them sell out there? So them sell out African brethren.
በዚያው መጠን
them sell out Eurasia.
አሰሚልክ ላይ እንዲያምፁ ቅስቀሳ እንዲያደርጉ ይታዘዛሉ። በዚህም ተግባር በትግራይ ለራስ መንገሻ ዮሐንስ፣ ሐኪም አንጀሎ ማርቲኖል፣ በሐረር ለራስ መኮንን ወልደ ሚካኤል፣ ነጋዴ ዛሬ ነራሲኒ፣ በጎጃም መንግስት ተክላይ አውጉስቶ ሳምንት ዳንፓሬ ካፒቴን ፔርሲኮን መድበዋል። በአዲስ አበባም ለኮንሳል
ምኞታቸው በቀር በንጉሠ ነገሥቱ ላይ ጥላቻና የበቀል ምክንያት አያጡም።
ንጉሥ ነጋስ
ሚኒሊክ ሲሞት በኢጣሊያ የበላይ ጠባቂነት ስር የንጉሠ ነገሥታዊ ግዛት በደቡብና በሰሜን የተከፋፈለ 2 መንግስት ሊሆን ይችላል። ክቡርነቱ አጥማጅና ዘዴ በመፈለግ ከመንገሻና ከመኮንን ዘንድ ልንልካቸው ስለምንችለው ሰላዮችና ቀስቃሾች ሐሳብዎን እንዲገልጡልኝ እለምናለሁ።
የወተወቱ ልባቸውን ያነሳሱት ነበር። ግን አብዛኛዎቹ ገዢዎች ሀገራቸውን ስላልፈዱ ለሰላዮቹ የሚሰጧቸው መልስ ኢጣሊያኖቹ ከምሽግ ወጥተው ጦርነቱን ለመጀመር አልደፈሩም ነበር። እዚያ ሁኔታ መቆየት ለኢትዮጵያ ጦር አስቸጋሪ ስለነበር ከምሽጉ ወጥቶ እንዲዋጋ ለማታለል ገዢዎቹ ለጀነራል ባራቴሪ በምስጢር ልከውበታል። ምኒልክ የማያውቁ አንዳች ነገር አልነበረም። ይህ ሁሉ ሲሆን የኢጣሊያው ጦር አለቃ ለጀነራል ባራቴሪ ከራስ መኮንን፣ ከንጉሥ ተክለ ሃይማኖትን፣ ከራስ ሚካኤልም የሚስጥር ደብዳቤ ይደርሰው ጀመር። ከኢጣሊያ በኩል የነበሩት
አንድ ቀን የምትተራራ ያክላለውና ከጀነራል ባራቴሪ የዛን ጊዜ የነበረ ሞኝነት እጅግ የሚያስቅ እጅግ የሚያስደንቅ ነበር። አንድ ቀን ዝምታና ዳታ ሲበዛበት ጊዜ
በአዲስ አበባ የተመደበው ኢንጂነር ካፑቺ በመሃን አጼ ምኒልክ በኢጣሊያኖቹ ሰላዮች የተጠቀሙባቸው የእርሳቸውን ዝግጅት እውነተኛ ገጽታ እየሸፈኑ አሳሳች መረጃ ለኢጣሊያ ታማኝ የሆኑትን ኢትዮጵያኖችን ለማወቅ አስችሏቸው ነበር። በአዲስ አበባ የተመደበው ኢንጂነር ካፑቺ በመሐንዲስነት ሙያው በቤተ መንግስቱ ከአስተርጓሚዎቹ ከጸሐፊዎቹ ጋር ባለሟል በመሆኑ ብዙ መረጃዎችን ያስተላልፍ ነበር። የሰነድ ግልባጭም እስከ ማግኘት ችሎ ነበር። ያገኘውን መረጃ በሸምበቆ ዘንግ ውስጥ እያስገባ ወደ አስመራም ወደ ሮምን ይልካል።
መሐንዲሱ ብልሁ ደፋሩ ካፑቺ የሸዋዎቹን ጥብቅ ቁጥጥር አልፎ ጠቃሚ መረጃዎችን ይልክ ነበር
ሲል የውጭ ጉዳይ ሚኒስትር መስክሮለታል። አንድ ቀን እንደለመደው የላከው መልእክት በጠቋሚ ስለተደረሰበት ሆላሽ ከተባለው አምባ በእግር ብረት ታሰረ።
A white man that, you know.
ከሀገር ውስጥ የከዱትን ዜጎችን ጠቆመ።
Yeah, man.
ከካፑቺ ሌላም አንድ ደጃማች ሀጎስ ተፈሪ ላኩን የሚል ሰው በጥርጣሬ ተይዞ መገረፍ ሲጀምር ሰላይ መሆኑን
You know, see, I have a white guy, but see, I like to scully there.
ሰላዎች በሚሊክ ሰራዊት ውስጥ መኖራቸውን ዘከዘከ። ሰባቱ የተባሉት ሰላዎች የንጉሱን ጠመንጃ ይዘው በወታደርነት ሰባቱ ነበረው። ሀገር ተወላጅ የመረጃ ሰራተኞች በተለይ በዚያን ጊዜ ከፍተኛ አስፈላጊነት የነበረውን የኢጣሊያ ዋነኛው ናቸው። ባሻው አሎም የምትጮት ወላጅ ናቸው። የኢጣሊያኖች በመረጃ ስራ ሲያገለግሉ ቆይተዋል። ዋናው እየተቃረበ ሲመጣ በራስ መንገሻ ዮሐንስ በኩል ከአፄ ምኒልክ ጋር ተዋወቁ። ያ በኋላ ግንኙነታቸውን በቀጥታ ከንጉሠ ነገሥቱ ጋር አድርገው የጠላትን አቋም አስታወቁ። ጠላት ከምሽጉ ሊወጣ አደረጉ።
ይሁም ራስ መንገሻ የሚለውን ለባራ ቲዮሪ በመንገድ ተቀብሎ ተሰናበተ። አዋሎም ወደ ጀነራል ባራ ቲዮሪ መጥቶ የኢትዮጵያ ጦር ስንቅ አልቆበታል፣ ብዙም ወታደሮች ሞተዋል፣ የቀሩትም ታመዋል። ስለዚህ በአድዋ
ለጻድቅ መኩሪያ በመጽሐፋቸው መዝገበውታል።
ባሻ አውዓሎም የሚባለው ከሰላዮቻችን አንዱ ነበር። እርሱም ለጠላታችንም ሰላይ ነው። ከአድዋ ጦርነት ከብዙ ቀን በፊት በራስ መንገሻ አቅራቢነት ከአፄ ምኒልክ በተገናኘ ጊዜ ራስ መንገሻ እየመረመረ በመግለጽና
one thing when I going on nowhere I wear white clothes.
ባራ ቲዮሪ በመንገድ
No, some of my people wouldn't get caught like that. See a boy in a scully, I don't know who him, you know. I'm who them ones there, you know.
ባራ ቲዮሪ መጥቶ የኢትዮጵያ ጦር ስንቅ አልቆበታል፣ ብዙም ወታደሮች ሞተዋል፣ የቀሩትም ታመዋል። በአድዋም ከመቀመጥ ወደ ኋላ ከመመለስ ወደፊት ወደ ቀኙ ሀገር መረብን ተሻግረው አልፈው ስንቅ ሊፈልጉ ነው። አለዚያም ደግሞ የካቲት ንጉሱ እንደፊተኛው ሀሳቡ ወደ ኋላ ለመመለስ
red, green and gold man them see
እነዚህ ወሬዎች ተመስርቶ ይመስለናል። ባሻ አዋሎም ከሌሊቱ በአራት ሰዓት የተደረገውን የኛን ሰልፍ በተመለከተ ጊዜ የኢጣሊያኖች ጦር መጣ ብሎ እንዲነግር አንድ ወጣት ላከ።
We need a translation here. We need English. Well, if we can be able to identify and separate these people,
ሲሉ መጠርጠራቸውን ገልጸው ቢሆንም
start the war. See it here.
ዋክሹም ጓንጉል ነገረ።
All right.
እነዚህም ራሶች
Foreign man with a big gun.
ደረሱላቸውና ሁሉም ባንድነት ለመዋጋት ተዘጋጁ።
ባላምባራስ ገብረ ጊዜ ሀገራቸውን ማገልገላቸውን ተጠቅሷል።
Who these guys with them?
አዋሎም መረጃ ሽጋቸው እንዲወጡ ምክንያት መሆኑን ጀነራል ባራ ቲዮሪ የካቲት 22 ለጦር አዛዦቹ ያደረገው ንግግር ያረጋግጣል።
What's his call board them? See them? Who are them leader? See them? See his call board them? Chief Curry and him friend them. And deceive the people them. In a maroon town.
ጀነራል ባራ ቲዮሪ ጦርነቱን በኢጣሊያ
Eurasia.
በታቸው ያሉት ጀነራሎችና መኮንኖች ግን ካልተዋጋን ብለው አስጨነቁ። በዋዜማው አራቱን ጀነራሎች ሰብስቦ ሐሳባቸውን ሲጠይቅ ለመዋጋት የሰራዊቱ ሞራልና ብቃት የተሟላ መሆኑን አረጋገጡለት። እዚህ የሰጣቸው መልስ ሰላዮቼ ማታ መጥተው የሚነግሩኝን ሰምቼ እወስናለሁ ብሎ ስብሰባውን በተነ። ነው አልወመና ሰራዊቱን እንዲነቃነቅ አዘዙ።
We need English version. So these things already.
አልቤርቶን ያረጋግጧል።
You sell out African them, yeah?
ከጉዞው ላይ ባሻው አሎም ናቸው።
Slave them. Or them get captured. Them not tired.
አሎም እያለ ቢጣራ
them I show them all not tell the secret them, you know. Them ones
ብለው እንደመለሱለት ታደሰ ዘውዴ በጻፉ መጽሐፍ መዝግበውታል። ከፍ ብለን የገለጽናቸው ክንውኖች
see when the man them start run them out of the place.
በማርያም ሸሪፎ በኩል ሜጀር ጀነራል ጁስ የጀነራሉ ጥንቃቄ አናዷቸዋል።
በዚያም ቀን የዘቡተራ የትግሬው ገዢ ራስ መንገሻ ነበር። 500 ነፍጥ የሚሆን የያዙ የእሱ ሰዎች ዘብ ሲጠብቁ በየካቲት በ23 ቀን የቅዱስ ጊዮርጊስ ዕለት ሌሊቱን በ11 ሰዓት የኢጣሊያ ወታደር ተሰልፎ መጥቶ ከበሩ ላይ አደጋ ጥሎ ከዘበኛ ጋር ተታኮሰ። እነዚያም ተታኩሰው በዚህም ጊዜ ከጣሊያኖች ሁለቱን ባሻባዙቆች ማረኳቸው። ምርኮኞቹንም ቢጠይቋቸው የሚሆን ኢጣሊያና ባሻባዙ ከዋሻ ተጠግቶ በር ይዞ አገኘ። እዚያም ላይ ከበቅሎ ወርደው መድፈኞቹን አሳልበው አዘው 10 ያህል በመድፍ ቢጥሉላቸው ጊዜ ያን ጊዜ ከዋሻ ያለው ኢጣሊያና ባሻባዙ እግዚኦ ብሎ ጮኸ። ንጉሱም አዛዥ አባ ተምዛዝ የንጉሠ ነገሥቱን ጥላ ይዞ ነጋሪቱን እያስመታ አይዞህ በለው እያለ ሲያዋቀዋል። በገቡ ጊዜ ዙፋኑንና መከዳውን እጅ ነስተው ከዙፋኑ ተቀመጡ።
በአድዋው ጦርነት የሞቱትን ጀግኖች የስማቸው ዝርዝር አይታወቅም። እነሱ ሀገራቸውን ለትውልድ ቢያስተላልፉም
ታውራሪ ተክሌን ንጉሠ ነገሥቱ ለልጆ ሞግዚት አድርገው ወለጋ የሾሙት
ቀኛዝማች በሻህና ጸሐፊ ገብረ ጻዲቅ ወልደ ሐዋርያት ከመቀሌዎቹ ጀግኖች የሚቆጠሩ ናቸው። እነዚህ የሐረር ወታደሮች የመቀሌን ምሽግ አጥሩን ጥሰው መሰላል ዘርግተው
Give thanks, gratitude. Boy, we need the English version. We need the English translation. No lie. Quinta, salute. Salute. So the second word.
Mussolini's dream is realized in the revival of Rome's imperial. In 1937, Rome celebrates the first anniversary of the new fascist empire. Italy's armies parade past their emperor, King Victor Emmanuel, and his dictator, Benito Mussolini.
Gratitude, my king. Quinta. Furious.
Mussolini's dream is realized in the revival of Rome's imperial past. The victorious legions march among the ruins of ancient Rome, leading the loyal soldiers of conquered Africa. Red Fez Daskari from Eritrea, Jubat warriors from Somalia.
You hear that? Red Fez Escari from Eritrea.
Mussolini's dream is realized in the revival of Rome's imperial past. The victorious legions march among the ruins of ancient Rome, leading the loyal soldiers of conquered Africa. Red Fez Daskari from Eritrea, Jubat warriors from Somaliland, Meharisti from Libya.
See them? We now got to trust these people wearing their fez. See these people? The black people and they are going to fight. A fight for these fascists. Look at that. Look at that. Our people now want them choke you, man. Come tell me about black people. And all of them is our people. All of them want to come fight Ethiopia. Look that.
For years, Mussolini had prepared the Italian people to fight the war which would win him an empire.
You hear about
Italy's
the
ruling
Italian
classes needed
people?
war and the glory that victory brings. War could solve the inglorious problems of
This
mass
is before
unemployment and
Germany.
overpopulation. Mussolini could offer no peaceful solutions. War could mend Italy's crippled economy.
Look at
Victory
that
could silence
serpent
opposition
seed.
more effectively than the state-controlled press. More effectively than rhetoric, a victorious war would truly unite the people behind their duce.
You hear that name there? El Duce. That's why I'm not really trust the people and we have them kind of name there. El this and El that, El Chapo and all of them. El that. Them Be there and them De there. That we are talking about. El Mucho.
Quando il fatale andare del tempo.
I don't want to hear you, man. I want to run out the emperor out time place.
Addis Ababa, the city named the New Flower, set among forests of eucalyptus trees on a temperate plateau ringed by deserts and barren mountains.
Place like,
Addis Ababa, remote capital of
that's why we
Ethiopia,
know
at
our
the heart of one of the
location of
world's
the
oldest
greatest.
empires. The town's one tarmac road, built for the new emperor's coronation in 1930, spanned by the imperial arch. A few motor cars passed under the arch, carrying European diplomats and businessmen. 20th century Europe was slowly invading traditional Ethiopia. One modern hotel had opened, the Greek-owned Imperial. There were 2 cinemas and 1 electric generator, but no drains and a European diplomats and businessmen. 20th century Europe was slowly invading traditional Ethiopia.
Brethren, they look like Muta Baruka. That's why Muta always array with that Ethiopia. Well, not Ethiopia, Muta Champa.
One modern hotel
Africa
opened,
in general.
the Greek-owned Imperial. There were 2 cinemas and 1 electric generator,
Look on the
but
people.
no drains and 150,000 inhabitants. The country's ancient Coptic church was founded 1,600 years ago when Christianity came to Ethiopia.
All right.
Defender of the Christian faith was the Emperor of Ethiopia, claiming direct descent from the biblical King Solomon and the legendary Queen of Sheba. Rastafari crowned Haile Selassie I, King of Kings, conquering Lion of Judah.
Salute. Man.
Accompanied by bodyguards and servants, Ethiopia's warlords and noblemen would travel from the border regions for an audience with their emperor in his capital. Without the loyalty of these independent feudal rulers, the empire's inaccessible mountain and desert tribes would be beyond Haile Selassie's control. Many would have marched for weeks across hostile country, where nomadic Gala bandits attacked ill-armed travelers on the mule tracks.
The Bantu, them catch a non-Bantu and a trim him. And that a go on here saying up people. Watch how them a deal with the Bantu, with the non-Bantu.
The city's European
Watch
population
Watch
left
this
Ethiopia's static feudal order of life undisturbed. Wealthy citizens still went about
What's
their
that?
business with an escort of servants.
Wealthy.
The organization of society had not changed
What's
for
that?
centuries. Ethiopia remained a very poor country with no modern industry.
I'll tell you about Ethiopia. On the people. brother that look like the artist when he Bugle, Bobo artist. Ethiopia change, just like how Egypt changed. Watch all them girl, you know. Watch that hairstyle. Ethiopian people, them, I know. And them are the true Ethiopian, and I watch them Afro bound here. And watch how them are going to shy away from the camera. Look on them. Wow, look at that. Look at that. What's that? Look that. Look on them nose there. Look on them people. Them people are the Ethiopian. Are them straight here ones that I don't know. We'll get tonight because we're not stay too long. Man, them are go out there. Look on the Ethiopian, them all them dark, yeah. The Ethiopians wear fez there.
New recruits joined the Imperial Guard, the elite of Ethiopia's armed forces, trained in Western warfare by Western advisors. They were dressed in the khaki uniforms of the Belgian army and armed with modern rifles. But they were too few to win a war.
Different kind of Ethiopian them you know again, you know. Let's check it. I can't win no war without the Bantu.
Propaganda had revived the heroic Roman legend. A new sense of national identity was being created, uniting all classes, young and old, in the spirit of a fascist adventure. The Ethiopians would be forced to meet Italy's machine guns and modern bombers with sticks.
But the man them are going in a full white like a war. Them man what watch you man. Why not go in a full white go war about? What's wrong with you people?
Swords, spears, and 19th century muskets.
All right, see a bucket wearing Italian there. Carl Quinta said, you can become chief of the Ahuuahkhuu nation of Jamaica. Watch me now. You're already chief council. Yeah, man. And we already said Nestorian king. So not just America, we have to sort out. We have to look upon even around South Africa. And we have to look upon around India. Our people them same way. Some Bantu people had spread out around there and teach and share. And this is before the Moors take hold in 720. And this is why I say if the Moors, which are some black people, were Muslim, did run Spain and Europe from 720 up until 1492 or such time when them start change. Then where you think those Moorish people are going to go? They might come over this side. This is why we always war them. We war with the ones them when him carry, when we war with all of the other ones them. Ahuuahkhuu was here first. ahuuahkhuu is the root around here. And we have been here since time immemorial. We not just come. So we take exception to people where wear fez like Curry, so-called Maroon Chief. Because the Moors and them fez not originate here. All Moors originate in Morocco. And that's where the Viking type of people, the Anglo-Saxon type of people infiltrated first on their way from up north, from the North region. And eventually get their way to Spain. And from Spain, they get their way over this side and then work their way back up into Africa. This is our story. Yeah, man. So for the Rasta out there, choose to do your own search and not make no figurehead mislead you as a people. Same goes for the Maroons. Don't let these group want to be educated Negroes wearing fez mislead you people. They've always been in bed with the colonizers, with the oppressors. They're always, have always been what you call slave catchers. A leopard cannot change its spot. So is a Moor. This is why them use the term Moor, so it can mean this and it can mean all these other variations. An ambiguous term, Moor. Deceptive word of art. And when you do the basic research, like a sister boy, a Moor is not just a dark-skinned group of people. The Moor apply to the biracial, multi-mixing of the Euro-Asian people over there, which have all different variation, Chinese, Coolie, Indian so-called with a H, called Hindustani, including a lot of the dark-skinned Arabs. But as we go along, the truth will manifest itself freely and easily. Because them truth you know wear clothes. And this is why we say we burn all foreign presence and we not accept or acknowledge no foreign governance. We reject all foreign so-called authority. We reject it, man. We not accept now Spanish Maroon from Spain. We are change themselves, keep changing themselves, and keep changing themselves. We now accept you people, the common folks. When I know, we will always say, take the time out for ask questions of your leaders. They must sell you out. The Maroons, not the people, so-called, but the educated ones will lead, will align themselves with the British Parliament, and the foreign corporations are selling the people out, are selling the land from under them, and doing all kind of, say, heinous act, but them are doing it covertly. They're doing it behind the scenes. What them do, them come with philanthropy. The moment them can buy some bag juice, some bag, what do call it? The bottle sodas, and light to fire, catch to hog or whatever them use up there, so if you attract the people, and some rum and these things. The moment them put out these things, politicians good for these things or them technique. Give the people a $5,000 and give the people them some little free this and that. And then take a photo up. So it's no different with the maroon governance. Them get a group of people, put on a party, make the people them dress up in a leaf, and say, yeah, all of we unite. While Curry, as a finance banker, and in parliamentary friends, politicians, I eat up all of the land and I sell it to China and use all kind of Moorish middlemen. Some of these Moorish middlemen wear turbans, the Freemasonic ones. The common one, them is clueless until them hear all a man like me. I talk this way, them say, wait, what am I talk about? Do your research. Enough of the deception. Are we so dumb? With the slave catcher, I got parade in front of us, and we supposed to ignore these things and say, boy, them are full with belly, them a blow a bang, and I beat drum, and I entertain with for photo op. These people are what you call true subversive people. Them create anarchy. Them are the ones that create chaos. Always I bring divide. Never wants to nothing unite. Them will tell you all kind of lies. Say you're Muslim. Say your original religion is Islam. And tell you say you're a Moor. Because our people didn't have the information what we now choose for share. It's like the Garden of Eden. You talk to the Africans, Bantu International Platform, and them are going to show you where in Africa it's located, but them can't show you the origin of the river. And we are show it over here on this side. It's just that when people are bringing information, them bring some truth, and then bring some kind of giant mythology and place it around here to confuse the masses. We no mind dodging the hijack, salute can drop, 432 drop, nation, drop radio. We no mind dodging the hijack. And as I would say, just take what you need and leave the rest. And yes, if we see information out there where we deem inappropriate or inconclusive, then it would trigger people like us who are learning, who are the student, who are the neophyte, who in a minor ask question and challenge certain foreign statement and rebut whatever foreign claim is being made if necessary. We don't have no problem doing those things, and we are doing it lawfully. So sometimes we not have to excuse we when we not behave or who no want we to behave. We not have to excuse we when we not choose to be who no foreign people want us to be. We not have to excuse we when we choose to resist your foreign oppressive system. You better excuse me. Ethiopia is very interesting, informative, but the right number 1 hour mark and our people attention span, we know how it is. So again, we just catalog information, and you know, the ones that get an opportunity to see these treacherous people, you know, they can see the Moors with the fezzes in action. Yeah, man. So them that.
By September, Italian positions were established along the Ethiopian borders. A telegram from Mussolini reached Supreme Commander General Emilio De Bono in Eritrea. Order you to attack at dawn on 3rd. Repeat, 3rd October. That day at 5 a.m., without declaring war, Italian forces swept into Ethiopia, led by the Caproni bombers of the Regia Aeronautica.
What's the board them in IFS of a roll the plane so the plane can fly and drop? Mustard gas on the Ethiopian people. You see the people and with the fez? I really think a joke. See? See them? Treacherous.
Among the fascist celebrities who came to win easy honor in the African War were two distinguished volunteers, Il Duce's own sons, Lieutenant Vittorio Mussolini and his younger brother Bruno.
El Duce. I like them. See that with them El name there. Devil them in disguise. Now make them fool about them black like you wanna talk about black people. And them a celebrate them success, which is imaginary. While you are pay them. We don't trust you people out there wearing fez. And then the big plane, you know,
Feudal
fight some
chiefs were
money
often at
go
war
on.
with each other. Now they united to fight off the invaders. Many of feudal chiefs were often at war with each other. Now they united to fight off the invaders. Many of them had fought the Italians once before and won. In 1896, Ethiopian warriors had destroyed the Italian army at the Battle of Adwa.
Yeah.
They were sure they could humiliate Italy again.
No, sir, not this time.
All day, the warriors paraded before the emperor, boasting of their bravery in past battles. But Haile Selassie knew that the invasion had brought a new kind of warfare to Ethiopia. These old battles had been fought in the old way, hand to hand, from dawn to dusk, won and lost in a single day.
Yes, and to
All of that not help on.
Foreign press joined the emperor's subjects and the increasingly anxious diplomatic corps to watch Haile Selassie's departure. This French-built line linked Empress Minen joined her husband on the imperial train. General Virgin, Haile Selassie's Swedish military advisor, was among the well-wishers.
Haile Selassie's Swedish military advisor. You hear that? I want to fall in war that way with some of foreign people in our years. Generalship are go on.
On the long journey east, the train stopped to take on water in the barren hills. The emperor scanned the sky. Already there were rumors of enemy aircraft approaching, but the skies were still empty. A telephone call to the palace brought news of the war. Islamic chiefs, who owed no loyalty to the Coptic Church and the Amharic Islamic chiefs. His father before him, he had once been governor of Harar, Rastafari. Now, General Graziani's armies were marching north from Somaliland, threatening the southern deserts of Ogaden and Harar itself. The emperor needed the support of the region's tribes to protect the empire.
Listen to this. The emperor
He returned to Herat to rally support among the Arabic-speaking Islamic chiefs, who owed no loyalty to the Coptic Church and the Amharic traditions of the capital.
Man go to the Harare, where them have Arabic priests. And I fall my Rasta people, them a listen and I hear all them things.
To identify local loyalties with the Empire's war, he laid the foundation stone of a monument to those who died in a bloody border clash with the Italians at Walwal in 1934.
ወልወል ለሞቱ ጀግኖቻችን መታሰቢያ ይሆን ዘንድ ይህንን ደንጊያ አኑረናል። የተመደየዲ ወጥንኮዳ ኡግንተይ ሱስተው አውጌት አያኑ አሳስከም ኡድገኝ
Must speak a different language from them. Go out and get the emperor for digging in dirt. What we have said? You think him like that? I try to dig it, them just say, what that? Interesting.
The southern tribes rallied to the emperor's cause. The ritual of war began as the warriors gathered.
Hold on, now, fix him there.
Avanti! Avanti!
Mussolini was impatient with De Bono's cautious advance in the north. He insisted on action, and his commander reluctantly ordered the Blackshirts to begin the prestigious march on the undefended town of Makale.
Hosanna in excelsis, benedictus vita emis in nomine Domini, Hosanna in
Hold up.
excelsis.
Men and metal
See that? Well, them Catholic church that.
received the chaplain's blessing, and the fascist crusade took its civilizing mission south.
See what go on there?
Sanctus, Sanctus, Sanctus Dominus Deus. In nomine Patris et Filii
And
et
Rasta, so
Spiritus
them are
Sancti. Amen.
line with these ones. So the more is ready to go kill off some of Hi, Bobo. Jamming never help on all that. Selling out. Whether that look like sister?
Drawing strength from heaven and the emperor as the invading armies drove deeper into Ethiopia. For the last time, the emperor led the procession around the Coptic Church, heart of an ancient Christian tradition threatened by Rome.
Oh, it's a Selassie no boss him gun.
December the 18th, the Fascist Association of War Widows and War Mothers staged a nationwide pledge of support for Mussolini's war. The Italian people joined together in a sacrifice of gold for the honor of Italy. Queen Elena led the women of Rome up to the altar of the nation. The festive spirit to Italy's lonely soldiers camped in a dry land. A week later, the Italian Expeditionary Force celebrated Christmas under the African sun and under a new commander-in-chief, Marshal Pietro Badoglio. The Emperor's presence in Desi attracted attack. When the Christmas bombs stopped falling, Haile Selassie inspected the remains of Desi's Red Cross hospital. It had been hit by 40 bombs. Badoglio had turned to poison gas and the bombing of civilian targets to speed up his civilizing mission. He wanted no awkward European witnesses from the International Red Cross to see the victims of bombing raids and the flesh blistered by gas. But the Red Cross volunteers, British, Swedish, Egyptian, remained. Ethiopian casualties were heavy, but the Emperor's chiefs marched to counterattack. The old warlord Ras Mulugeta marched north. Ras Kasa and Ras Seyum menaced Makale from mountain strongholds. Guerrilla warfare. The hills to surround Ras Seyum's army in a pincer movement.
You have to wrap it up in a moment. Man, this is interesting.
Superior radio communications were critical to Badoglio's strategy. Orders were transmitted fast as news of enemy movements was received. The Askaris marched into the hills to surround Ras Seyum's army in a pincer movement.
Askari are the Moors. Askari are the fez-wearing Moors. I think are just white man or pale man. Look at it. Like it's a specific group of Ethiopian that money are kill out though. the Moors. Watch the Moors. Them are the lapdog, you know. Them are the slave catcher, you know. Them are the hunter, you know, people. That's why we not have to play with them, you know. Mislead the good people and spoil the people. Make what people think so them are Islamic. Them are more. Serpent seed capture Morocco long time. Now them want to capture Ethiopia. Thing is not joke. Thing is no joke. How can black people unite? Cannot. When we look upon things like this, we can identify the adversary even when they're amongst us. Some of them is so audacious. Them parade them foreign status like a badge of honor when them a slave catcher. These bucket heads. Not talking about the good people that has been misled. Talking about these Freemasonic leadership.
Ras Seyoum's army was destroyed in Tigray.
What do you mean? With them kind of money, with them fez wearing money, what you say, man? Them money already that deep inside of the place. Infiltrate them. Yeah, man. White man can't get there. The white man now can't get there as a spy. So I'm going to stand out. And this is where I'm right now. Even what I'm saying, the mayor, what the sister said. Jamaica Labour Party line with the Moors Corporation. The mayor of Kingston is a Moor. No surprise, it's not just the Labour Party, it's both sides. The whole political system is a foreign construct. Yeah, man. And it's in place to the detriment of the people who know themselves. The original people of this location. The non-Africans here. Yeah, man. So yes, gratitude. Gratitude for that share.
Irreplaceable weapons were lost. Without modern arms, the Ethiopians' courage was tragically futile. Many of the prisoners had lost brothers on the battlefield, killed as they tried after constant bomb attacks had driven him from the town. Anti-aircraft guns in Ethiopia was the Emperor's Earlycon, mounted on a rock terrace outside a bomb-proof cave in the hills near Dessie. The cave had become his headquarters after constant bomb attacks had driven him from the town.
People are look on the iron bird, I wonder, where go on? Where I go on? All when the bomb drop on all of that? Who that? Ha 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 ha. Can't make some of the Rasta them say that. And them are gonna say, for them God not bust gun. Can't deal with gun. Look at that. Picture say 1,000 words. Yeah man, if we talk it, them say nothing no go so. Cannon out there. Lick down iron bird. Yeah. See that? Yeah man. Yeah man. The Emperor, watch it. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that Ethiopian there. Yeah, man, a different kind of Ethiopian that. No lie. Clap it up, yes. Emperor. And them a play dirty. And the international community not said nothing about that. No one Italian, nothing at all. Born on Italy. And them destroy the whole place with them poison gas.
Caves in the hillside where the bombs would not fall.
Different Ethiopian, no.
Too few planes were shot down to interrupt the bombing raids. The terror in the air continued. Civilians moved out of their villages into the hills. They dug caves in the hillside where the bombs would not find them. Disparata Squadron's number 1 returns to base, piloted by Mussolini's son-in-law, the Minister of Propaganda, Count Galeazzo Ciano. The tide of war had turned against Haile Selassie. He drove north to the front to consult his commanders and rally the dejected troops. Some warriors responded to their emperor's call and went back to battle, but it was too late. Amba Aradam was taken. The road south was opened. 6,000 Ethiopians had died on Amba Aradam. 15,000 were killed in the next 3 days, cut down by the Regia Aeronauticas machine guns or burned alive by mustard gas. One of the dead was Ras Mulugeta's own son, killed in command of the rear guard. When Ras Mulugeta turned back to mourn over the body, he too was killed by a bullet from the sky. Ethiopian resistance was falling apart. The surviving armies retreated south, demoralized and sick, carrying their wounded and mourning their dead. Ras Imru's army was destroyed in the Battle of Shireh. Ras Kassa and Ras Seyum were now utterly defeated in Tembien. When they reached their emperor, they had no troops left. Finally, in the last desperate battle, the emperor's own forces were massacred at Lake Ashangi. The war was lost. The Black Shirt Army. The Black Shirt Army was on the last stage of the march of conquest to the old Ethiopian capital of Gondar. For the glory of the fascist party, Secretary General Achille Starace marched behind the Roman standard along a route known to be free of enemy troops into a town untouched by war. The population didn't realize the colonial invader had come to stay. To fast and pray on his knees in the monolithic church. Though the Italians were closing in behind him, he stopped for 2 days to fast and pray on his knees in the monolithic church of Lalibela. Haile Selassie planned to move to the hills and fight a guerrilla campaign, but his chiefs and advisors knew their broken armies could not fight on. They persuaded the emperor to leave Ethiopia. On May the 2nd, the imperial family left by train for Djibouti, en route for Palestine, and exile in London. The emperor was leaving a poisoned landscape, turning yellow under an invisible rain of mustard gas sprayed from aircraft. Spraying the mountainsides flanking his columns had eased Badoglio's advance. Where the gas touched flesh, blisters broke out. Barefoot warriors were very vulnerable as they marched over the poisoned land. The falling gas burned their shoulders and left many blind. The fumes burned lungs. People died from drinking poisoned water. The horrified Red Cross volunteers were not equipped to treat gas burns. Mustard gas was outlawed by international agreement after World War I. Mussolini authorized its widespread use to bring about the quick victory which would justify his huge investment in the war. Mud could defeat him where guns had failed. The March of the Iron Will set out from Dessie on the final stage of that Siani's Southern Army.
These black people arrived for the foreigners. So sad. Who say Ethiopia have never been conquered? See, we are look on it here. This Ababa, you know. They're foreign people for them land. Them celebrate not them land.
At 6 o'clock, the time ordained by Mussolini, the sound of church bells and factory sirens summoned the citizens of Rome to the Duce's headquarters in the Piazza Venezia.
Romans.
Italiani! E si tratta
From the balcony of Haile Selassie's old palace, Marshal Badoglio watched the Italian flag being raised over Addis Ababa with colorless formality. The city they saw was shattered and burned. Every sign of European ownership had been smashed before their arrival. The victorious march of the Iron Will arrived in the center of Ethiopia's ancient empire to find an ugly ruin. The poor and broken city fell far short of their dreams of victory. The Addis Ababa the Italians had won was not the one the emperor had left. All order left with him. The city was a shell, wrecked and looted by its population. There was little left for the conquerors to occupy, as the foreign legations emerged from their barricaded compounds to welcome the Italians. Slowly, the European population drifted back to the city from the hills.
Europeans in Ethiopia, they say that?
The Ethiopians watched quietly.
Oh,
275,000 had died in a barbarous war.
Look at that.
The European powers accepted the destruction of Ethiopia. They believed peace had returned to the world. Hitler had watched closely as the seeds of World War II were sown. The exiled emperor of Ethiopia continued his campaign for justice in Europe. A new empire prepared to announce its creation.
As them said, the rest is history. Yeah, man. The rest is history. So again, information share. Yeah, man, information share. And let truth reign. Let truth reign. How? How? How can we trust a fez-wearing Negro? Help us to trust a fez-wearing Negro-Moor of Eurasia. Help us. Gratitude, people. Yeah, man, we do give thanks. It's not easy out here, Rasta. It's not easy out here. Deception at its highest. This is why we are here. Gratitude.